Okay. So Crew AI in itself is a very straightforward concept. And this is basically how and what you think the future of AI is going to be. Take an example. In your company, if you have to go and work on DevOps, or you have to go and work on one specific project. For now, we will assume the project of AWS DevOps itself. So let's say the client comes to you and says that, see, I want you to go and create a SQS topic or a S3 bucket or a EC2 instance or a, let's say, RDS database or a DynamoDB table, or it can be combination of all of them. Right now, I am just making it easy. So I am saying I want to go and create one specific resource. In reality, the client will ask me multiple things. So if I can go and create any one resource also, I know that I can go and wire it all up and I can go and create multiple resources the same way as I created a single resource. This term wire it up simply means that whatever I will do for one of the instance, the same thing I am going to go and do it for multiple other instances also. Same thing comes inside the concept of your Crew AI also. Crew AI, in short, is made up of crews. Now, coming back to our original example, the client wants you to go and make a EC2 instance. So, how do you plan to create? Generally, nowadays, we will plan to create it using Terraform. So, at the end of the day, I just want you to go ahead and create a Terraform file, which I can go and run, and my infra will be created. Now, is that it? No, because the moment if I have to go and create my Terraform resource file, whatever way you call it, it is not that I will go and create a Terraform resource and someone will go and run it as it is. Maybe you are not following the best practices of Terraform. By that, it can mean variable is not defined, value is not defined. If it is I'll take example of a S3 bucket for easy understanding. So if I have to create S3 bucket, it should be encrypted, it should not be public, it should be private, it should have a specific key, it should have lifecycle configurations, and so on. Best policies for my S3 bucket. So this me as a developer, I have to go and create it or use it, and I will go and use it or I will create it. Done. Next question now. If me as a developer, I have to go and do it, in that case, there is a possibility that I do some mistakes, obviously. So whenever you are a developer, you directly don't go and move anything. Rather, someone has to go and review it also. So now two things are there. First, you as a developer was there. Second, you need at least one person who is going to review your project. Now, in companies, whenever a review is done, it is not done by the similar person. By that, I mean, if you are a developer, another developer will not go and review your code. Rather, an architect will go and review your code. So now two things are required. One is a developer, and second is a architect. Now, is that it? Actually, no. In companies and clients, the moment you work, if you go and make any change, they will be having their own security engineers, those who would go and check that whatever you are doing is correct or not. Now, security engineers primarily will not go and check your work, honestly. At a high level, they will just see that, okay, if a specific thing has been created, is it following the best practices or not? Again, they will not be targeting your resource. But just like you, 10 people would have created 100 resources in AWS. 100 resource in AWS account would be present. So this security engineer will just go at a high level and look into that 100 resources. That is it at a AWS account level causing any issue or problem to my environment. If it is, they will flag it. And generally, when they flag it, straight away you go and work on that. First thing that you do is you remove that instance or that resource, and then you go and fix it and ensure that it runs. All of these things have to be done. You as a developer have to work, someone as a architect has to work, and a network engineer has to work. So three people right now are in that team. Now, this thing basically in reality is more. Just as a network engineer, you will have a security engineer, you will have a project manager. You might have four developers to do the thing, though one developer itself is good enough, but you can have four developers. So each one of them, each one of the role is defined. Next part of the story. Can't this all of this work be done by one person? Can't you do it? You make the changes. You review the changes. You are the manager. You are the security engineer also. You are everything. Is it possible? Technically, yes, it is possible. Theoretically, yes, it is possible. But will it happen in the companies? No. Why? Because we developers, we have a fundamental problem. If I go and create something, and if someone goes and says that, go and look into the specific status and tell me if everything is working fine or not, me as a developer, I will find it very hard to find my mistakes. This is, by the way, one of the reason that people do with AI also. They will go create a specific project with AI, and they will go and say, do a thing, ensure that there is no error in the project. Take an example. I give you an assignment today. Go and create a S3 bucket with the best policies. You will go and create, you will give it to me. I will say, okay, are you sure that you have done the correct job? What will you say? Obviously, you will say, yes, I have done the perfect job. I will say, have you looked into it? You will say, yes, I have looked into it. No issues. It is perfect. I might find 100 issues in that. That's a different thing. But you, as a developer, because you have created that resource, you will never find a issue in your own code. Same thing happens with AI also. If you go create a resource or use AI to create a resource, next time, the same AI agent, if you say go and find a issue in your code, it cannot find a issue in the code. That's obvious. Now, how to fix this? This thing basically is a new concept which is known as a AI as a judge. Okay, or LLM, because nowadays it is LLM. LLM as a judge. Let's say LLM as a judge. Okay. Now, in this thing at a very high level, think about it like this. Now, LLM as a judge is an interview question which whoever has given till now, they are asking him the same question only. What is LLM as a judge concept? You also probably go and ask someone whom you know works in AI, and you will have a better answer as compared to them. So, what is LLM as a judge? Let's understand. First thing, understand this, that if whenever AI produces, at least we know that it doesn't lie, or we think it doesn't lie. Even if it is lying, it will basically lie less as compared to human beings. Like, take example, people, those who give, my students, those who give interviews, those who have very less knowledge, their interview, if you look into their confidence, it is 100%. Wrong answer they are giving. What is AWS? AWS is Agara Bus Service. What is GCP? They will go and give some very wrong answer, but with full confidence they will give. Okay, their confidence level is high. Material inside is very less. Some people, you go and say, what is AWS? With a shaking voice, they will say, oh, AWS is Amazon Web Services. I have worked on the services like EC2 and S3. Knowledge is 100. Inside is 100. Outside is 5 or 10. Both are a problem. LLM, at least the good thing is that inside 100 or inside 90, that will not be a problem. LLM always will be 100 only from inside. The only thing is confidence. LLM basically, whenever you go and say LLMs as in large language model, OpenAI, your ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Grok, these are LLMs. So if you go and ask a LLM about the answer, LLM will also give you the answer, but they will always have something known as a confidence. 0.90 is good, 0.95 is best, 0.99 it is sure, and 0.10 it is less. Now, one thing remember that even if you, let me just pull in something so that I can actually show you. Uh, okay, so you can understand that generally we think, uh, if in case you think that AI agents will not do a mistake, it is actually wrong. AI agents can also do a mistake. Like, and they will still give you the answer. The only thing is that AI agents generally will go and give the answer with something known as a confidence. 0.95, 0.98. Like you ask a AI agent what is 2 plus 2, it will say 4. Confidence is 0.99. It confidence never will be 100, by the way. Generally, it will never be 100. If it is 100, it should not be 100 because there are various factors to it. What is 2 multiplied by 5? 10. Confidence 0.99. Next, what most of you will end up doing also. You will go run a pipeline. Pipeline is giving a error. You just go give the error as it is to AI. Same thing generally you do with me also, those of you who are working. Nothing, no, hi, hello, you don't do that is fine also, but at least tell me where it is. You give me 2 lines of the error, paste it in WhatsApp, and you say, Ankit, what is the answer to this? Now, where is this running? What is GitHub? Is it GitHub or GitLab or Jenkins? Tell me something about it. No, it can't be that you just go and give me 2 error lines and you expect me to know the answer. Same thing will happen as LLM also. That is why those of you who are my previous students, back in 2022 and 23 itself, I used to say, don't consider me as a AI bot. You ask me a question and give me the answer. That is when the training of AI was happening. You are seeing it now, but those of us who were working in the industry, this has been going on since 2019, just before COVID, actually. Any which ways, the question is, you ask me a question and you expect an answer. Fine. In this case, you are asking a specific thing. I will still give you the answer. I am a AI agent. I will give you the answer. But at least I should know what it is. No. So in this case, you say, let's say the AI agent says, don't have the permission to access S3 bucket. Now, what will AI agent respond? It will say, it seems you are working on S3 and the specific access to the user has not been given. So please navigate to the user and give them access to S3 list buckets. In this case, AI confidence will be something as 0.80 only, or 0.80 means 80% confidence. Why 80%? Now, those of you who know AWS less will say this is wrong. It should have been 100% confidence because what he's saying is right. User does not have the permission. And those of you who have paid attention to my AWS class, you will say 80% is correct because you are assuming that a user is doing the operation. What did it say? Does not have, word itself is does not have access to bucket. What does not have? This is never mentioned only. It can be user also. It can be role also. It can be your profile also, EC2 instance profile, which is a role only. That also. It can be your Terraform profile also. I never told you. I gave you at a high level, assuming that in this case, your specific user does not have the access. But in reality, it can be any of these four scenarios. So what the AI did initially was like, if I ask you also that I opened up the window and the window is not opening, then what you will say? Apply some force on it. Look, do a thing, try to open the other window and see if it is opening or not. I will try to do that. And you know that in your mind, I have never told you which window. Okay. So in your mind now you are thinking that I gave him answer, but I know that my answer, I am only confident 80%. Try opening the other window and this and this. So you are waiting for my next input. Now, based on what next input I give, based on that you will give the answer. Ideally, if I had told you the complete statement, your answer would have been very different. Take next. I say that I tried opening the other window, but I only have one window. You will now think that, oh, one window means maybe he is in the kitchen and he only has one window. So you will say, can you try and get a picture of that window so that I can understand how it is? I will go and get you a picture of that window. And you will say, oh, hold on, you cannot open this window. It seems you are in a flight. And this is the window of the airplane. Don't open it. Whatever I said is wrong. Same concept here also. AI basically can give you the answer, but you will have to go and give it pre-information. This thing, by the way, is known as a context. Context is very important for us in today's class. So remember context. If I had given you a context that, hi Amardeep, actually I went today inside a flight. I got the window seat 12A. I sat on the seat. Sun was actually coming. I don't like sun because it is very hot already in Bangalore. So I asked the air hostess, can you do something about it? And air hostess said, sorry, sir. Maybe when the plane will turn, then other people will get the sun. You will not get the sun. But it seems I am having a bad day today. I am traveling north and I am facing the sun. So can you please help me? I want to open the window so that I can get some air. This whole context I gave you. Amardeep will say, don't worry. You see on the top, you will see some plastic thing coming out. That is known as a shade. Pull it down, sun will not come. Amardeep's confidence, or if he is a bot, his confidence is 0.99. Same thing if I had not told him. I had told, hi Amardeep, I am feeling very hot. Window is not opening. What do I do? What will he say? Try opening it. Try to forcefully open it. If it doesn't open, try to break it because getting air is very important. I would have done that and my confidence would have been 0.80. This, by the way, I am telling you one more problem, which is security. This is known as a guardrail in AI. Security in AI, that giving less information to AI might give you very random results. So in this case, LLM or my specific AI agent needs context to understand. The more context you give to it, the better answer I can give. And also in this case, the AI agent will give the answer with a confidence, which is 0.80. Now let's go back to our, this story is over. Last story for the day, and then we will go with Crew AI. Reasons for the story is Crew AI in itself is hardly 10 minutes job. Think about it, no? If agent is already there, LLM agent is already there, AWS is already there, Terraform is already there. Why do I even need Crew AI as on top of it? It means it is doing something very interesting and very easy that is making my life extremely easy. So it should be doing something. So Crew AI in itself is a very easy concept, but understanding why we need Crew AI itself is a tricky part. Now let's gets back to the last part. I asked my LLM that do a thing, go and create this specific S3 bucket. And the LLM or you went ahead and created the S3 bucket. So let's say you are a LLM. You went ahead and created the S3 bucket. Now, in this case, I ask you that how confident you are. If you say confidence is 0.95, I will say fair enough. 0.95, good confidence. It means whatever you have done is correct, and I will just go and publish it or use it. In second way, if you go and say my confidence is 0.80, and the reason for that is that because L, in this case, I would be like a manager. If I am a manager, I go and say that, hi, Amardeep, today was Friday, or hi, anyone, today was Friday, and I hope you have completed the work. Five Jira tickets were assigned. I hope you have done all five. And the person starts that, yes, I could have done, but you know what? I was able to do zero tickets only because actually, when I was opening my laptop on Monday, my dog actually, I'll say, fine, fine. I don't need to know the reason. You were not able to do? Done. I will see something. Okay, reasons I am not interested. That is why LLMs are so fast, also, by the way. They will not give you reason. If you ask them, then only they will give you reason, not like human beings. It will say, have you created S3 bucket? It will say, I have created S3 bucket. Confidence 0.80. It will not tell you why. Though, if you want, you can ask it. Next one, why is your confidence so low? And it will say that this is because you said S3 bucket, which region, what location, what is the name of the bucket, what policies I have to follow. Is it a public bucket or a private bucket? You haven't told me only. You just said S3 bucket. I created S3 bucket. If you give me complete thing, I can do. You gave me less information. I have still created, but I am not very confident on my product. So my confidence is 0.80. Now, the moment in this case, LLM is going to tell you one way is you as a human being can go and test it out yourself. That do you want to do it yourself? If that is not the case, then you can go and take help of another LLM. So, by the way, if you have taken help of, let's say, ChatGPT, next time don't take ChatGPT itself. Take Claude, take Gemini. Or worst case, if you still have to take ChatGPT only, don't take ChatGPT, same version. Take any other model. Okay, so if confidence is low, the same thing will go to the next LLM. Hey, do a thing, go and check if it is correct or not. And next LLM will go and say that, see, next LLM doesn't have to build, right? Same thing for you also, no? If I ask you to go and say, if I ask you and say that, go and create a S3 bucket with Terraform, you will go and create the Terraform S3 bucket. If I go and say that Ankit has created a file of Terraform, can you go and verify? Will it require that much effort? No. You will go and see, you will say, nah, very bad work. He doesn't understand only. What is a public bucket? What is a private bucket? He doesn't understand encryption also. Very bad work. Don't take him in the company, remove him. Same thing, LLMs will also do. Evaluation is always the easy part, by the way. So if input token is like 10,000, no, evaluation token will be like 500, 600 only. Evaluation, they just have to go and validate it. For that reason, to build something, you take 8 story points in Jira or 8 days to build in Jira. Review how much time you get, 2 hours. Because reviewer just have to go and check. They don't have to build. They just have to check. Okay, good, 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 done. Or bad, 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 done. Okay, so LLM as a judge simply means that one LLM will go and build. They themselves will tell you about the confidence. Second LLM, based on the confidence, will go and check again. This is one story. Second is I don't trust the LLM. Fine. So first LLM will go and build. Second automatically will go and test. First will also test. Second will also test. If it is passing, good. If it is passing, generally you don't do anything. If it is not passing, then generally you go and take help of third LLM. But the problem with taking third LLM is till now you are saying I will use Claude, ChatGPT, OpenAI, all these things. It is not free. Those of you who are taking AI classes would have realized that till now we haven't done anything with actual LLMs. We have done everything in-house only. So it is expensive, I know. I have to go and buy. So theoretically, you can say, yes, I will use one LLM, doesn't work second, doesn't work third, doesn't work four. I will do everything. But in reality, even two LLMs itself are expensive and they are very expensive. So for that reason, yes, what happens is first LLM will go and do based on the confidence score. Second LLM will go and check. If second LLM also says good job, bad job, if it says bad job, then manual approval is required. Second says good job, then manual approval is not required. I will go and say that, okay, this is good. Go and make a publication or go and publish it or push it. So these all concepts are there. First is multiple LLMs. Okay. First, if you start, that basically is one is a developer, one is a manager, one is an architect, one is a security engineer. Manager generally we don't put, but architect, developer, engineer, three things. Second, LLM itself can be the judge. It can itself tell you that the work it has done is good or not. This part is not used in CrewAI, but if required, you can add it because we will come to that part now. So this is the basics to get started with your CrewAI, even if you are zero right now. Now, what is CrewAI? CrewAI basically is a platform where you get started with the specific crews. Crews would be one crew would be AWS engineer. Second crew would be network architect. Third crew would be security engineer. Three crews you go and create. First part. Now, how you go and create? See, the thing is, it is like how you people go for the interviews. When Harsha will get a job thing, he will look into the job requirement. He will say that okay, this his student themselves will tell them that the interview is happening. I will ask the question of IAM, EC2, S3. Then suddenly I will go to Terraform and suddenly I will go to Kubernetes, where I will ask him the command of kubectl exec minus IT. So Harsha knows the question, he knows the company. Harsha will call two of you. You people will come. You people know so many things in Kubernetes, so many things in Docker, but Harsha will say, listen, EC2, S3, RDS, VPC. For fifth question, Terraform provider. Sixth question, Kubernetes exec minus IT. Understood? Yes, he will say, repeat it again. You will say EC2, S3, VPC, RDS. Next question, Terraform provisioner. Next question, kubectl exec minus IT. Done. Harsha will say, fine. Send your resume. You will get a call. These six questions they will ask you. Go. Then he will call another person. He will say that, see, round one will be cleared for that guy. To you, they will ask some different thing, but I know what they will ask. Repeat after me. IAM, Azure Cosmos DB, IAM, Azure Cosmos DB. Kubernetes, HashiCorp Vault, HashiCorp Console, HashiCorp Vault, HashiCorp Console. He will say, remember this. They will ask you. Okay, go. In this case, Harsha has gone ahead and created two crews. Both the crews have their specific task which are assigned. So first crew is AWS crew. Their task is EC2, VPC, RDS, S3. Then Terraform provisioner. Then Kubernetes exec minus IT. So crew 1 is AWS, task is 6. Second that he created or he told, second crew is Azure. He says Azure AWS, IAM, Azure, let's say our specific Cosmos DB. Next is HashiCorp Vault, HashiCorp Console. This crew has four tasks to do, which he has created. Crew AI is nothing but combination of your crews and specific task. You only create the crews. You only tell the task for the crew. You only go and tell how the specific crews are going to run. This all orchestration. Now, if you find difficulty in using the word orchestration, use the word wiring up. But ideally, Crew AI is nothing but orchestrating the specific agents. Okay, so in short, it will just go create multiple agents. Each agent will do the task. And that this tool, by the way, is Harsha over here. This is agent 1, AWS. This is agent 2, Azure. Agent 1 task is AWS, VPC, S3, EC2, and whatever I told, two tasks, Terraform Provisioner, and sixth one I told, Kubernetes exec. Second one, what did I say? Crew to Azure. What is their task? AWS IAM, Azure, HashiCorp Vault, HashiCorp Console. Both of them will work here. They will do the job. Same thing, let's go back to our class. This is real-time implementation. Now let's go back to our actual thing. I have to go now. This, by the way, is how you go and train the specific agent. See, the thing is like in this class, everyone is the same only. Or in the morning class, everyone is the same only. Everyone has same knowledge. But Harsha has to ensure that you get the job. So first he will call, he will say, you know everything I know. But for today, you only know EC2, VPC, S3, RDS, kubectl exec minus IT, and I forgot the sixth one, Terraform provisioner. You know six. Now, does it mean this person know only these six things? No. But to get the job done, so that you get a job, these are the only things which are required. So I will tell my crew that I know that you know everything. But for now, I just want you to know these six things. Good? Fine. This is how in the movies also they do, know, in the sports movie. The player knows everything, but the coach will go and tell them, see, you are the best person, you are the best defender, you can do this, ball will come to you, and then you have to block it like this. Okay, all those things. Same thing here also. Crew, when you say, and by the way, you will see in some time all the crew are running on the same thing only. Like in this class also, everyone is taking the same class only. Why is it that one person will go and work on AWS and one will work on Azure? The reason is because I have to ensure that the job is done. And Harsha's job over here is to ensure that all of you get a job. That's it. So for whatever he has to do for that, he will do. First thing he will do is he will go ask his student that what are the jobs. Second thing he will ask that, okay, if the jobs are there, what are you going to ask in the interview? Next, he will know that his students only will not take the interview, some other people will take. So he will go for that. He will prepare for all the scenarios. Interview panel one will ask this question, panel two will ask this question. So person one, panel one, take these four questions. Person two, panel two, you take these six questions. Does it mean that both of you took some different classes? No, you took classes from me only. Your base is entirely the same. But for today, you have to go and focus on these six things, and the next person has to focus on these four things. This, in short, is known as crew. So you go create the specific crew. Crew will have the specific task, wire it out all together via Crew AI, and that's it. Your job will be created. Now, by the way, in this case, again, I never told you about Crew AI till now. No, it is all theory only. And knowing me, you would have known that everything at the end of the day will be practical. The unfortunate reality is that Crew AI in itself is nothing. I will show it to you. In 5 minutes, it will get completed. The thing is how to reach there, that part you have to see. The complete story you have to see. In my case, I will take help of three specific agent. Again, remember one last time. You have agent, you have task. Agent, today you are cloud engineer. Agent, today you are DevOps engineer. Task, cloud engineer, go and create Terraform file. DevOps engineer, validate the Terraform file. Security engineer, validate the specific job. Now, you are also the same student. You are also the same student. How will you be different? I will say agent one, you are VPC, EC2, S3, RDS, kubectl exec minus IT, and Terraform provisioner. AWS. Agent 2, what are you? Azure. HashiCorp Vault, AWS IAM, HashiCorp Console. I will only tell what the agent will do. I will only give the specific task. Simple job of Crew AI is to orchestrate the complete thing. Like, first you go and do this. Once it is done, you go and verify. Once it is done, you go and verify again. And once it is done, that's my job. That, in short, is your Crew AI. Concept understand, working part is absolutely easy. By the way, those of you who are in the AI class, for you, yesterday I have created a new repository. True AI we had already done last week, but one I have created only for Terraform. Whatever things I am going to tell you today, those all are present over here itself. I will give you access to the evening batch right now. Morning cloud and DevOps batch, you will start getting the access from this Friday once we start with our AI classes. Okay, evening people, please go and have a look at all of these specific functions, basically whatever your specific agent and all you are creating. Okay, let's get started with our specific Crew AI now. Even before we start, or rather, let's start and look into the specific functions. Now, one more thing, just remember, Crew AI itself, how does it start? Crew AI, so I will need to install it itself only, no? So someone can go and or anyone can go and work on Crew AI. It means anyone can go and give the command to Crew AI to go and execute. How will that happen? For that, let's go and just have a look at one of the programs and understand. So I'll just give you a quick demo of it, and then line by line, we will go and understand how does it work. This project is present in my desktop. Okay. So CD, this is my code. Let's just go and run it. Python minus M. Go and run it. It will ask you what do you want to build on AWS. Like let's say, just ping me something, just ping me anyone's service name very quickly. What do you want to see? VPC. VPC. Okay. Uh, create a VPC in AWS with the private subnet. Hit enter. Now, if you see over here, agent would have started. One agent, which is doing the specific task. Over here, this is the architect. Architect will go and say, this is the final answer. Task has been completed. User wanted this. This is the specific thing, which is my HashiCorp agent, HashiCorp Terraform agent that started, created the complete thing for you. Next, security engineer started. Security engineer went ahead and gave the score that it doesn't have public. Security group is missing. This is hard coded and everything. And in the end, my complete job has been done. Now, if I want to go and do it, I can do. Knowingly, I have not done anything of plan because if I go and do, it will actually go and create my specific infra. Okay, EMR, we will do EMR also. Let me just show you result of that. So this is your specific report. Create a VPC in AWS with private subnet. It gave you the complete thing. This, by the way, is your Terraform, starting with provider, VPC, subnet, gateways, security. This is agent one, which created Terraform. Agent two, which is security. They told you about the security. Architect agent anyhow is creating or helping me in creating the architecture. EMR, one more thing I will go and do. Over here, this, create a EMR cluster. Done. Okay, first architect will start. It will go and say that this is required. Then agent will go, this is the architect response that, okay, they will need EMR, S3, EC2, IAM, and CloudWatch. Then my specific task of Terraform will start, where they will go and create Terraform file. Finally, Terraform answer came, and then will come my specific security reviewer answer, which is there, which means in this case, this would have changed crew report. That is why I showed you earlier, because the next time you go and create, your crew report will get updated. So here you wanted to create EMR cluster, S3, this policy, role, cluster, everything has been created. Security reviewer will go and tell you if in case there is any problem. This is how you can go and use Crew AI to create the complete infrastructure. And that's not it. You can go and make it something complex. Make a VPC and inside it put EMR cluster with RDS, Aurora, let's say MySQL, and S3 bucket private. Even if English is not perfect, this is still going to go and do. Remember one thing, for this I am not using, it's I internally you will see I am using, but I am not opening up chatgpt.com or my specific Gemini. This is exactly what you are doing inside your Copilot also, right? Those of you who are working in companies and your companies are asking you to go and work with Copilot. In that case, basically in your companies, you go and do this and start doing it on agent mode. Okay, that agent mode will automatically go and do the things for you. This is exactly what you are doing. The only beauty of this is you are actually not using Copilot. You have created something on your own. I'll go and show this to you, and then we will jump to CrewAI. So in this case, I wanted a VPC inside EMR cluster, Aurora, blah, blah, blah. Aurora with S3 bucket private. So obviously it would have gone ahead, created the subnet role, EMR cluster it created here. RDS it created with Aurora MySQL with ID password and a specific S3 bucket which is private and the specific policy. Then the security reviewer went ahead and gave the answer. The only thing that hurts me right now is that I am using my OpenAI for this and it might have costed me something. Very good. It has hardly costed me anything. Still, it is zero. Evening batch, I will give you access to my key. Please use it wisely. And I will say, all of you just sit in one batch yourself. I will give you the key. Just use it as it is because as of now, it has only costed me $0. Yesterday, I also figured out a trick, by the way, by which you can use your this specific key. For that reason, I am asking question also, but if you see, it is zero. Okay, it might have costed, but there was a thing inside OpenAI because of which I think it will not cost me much. That also I will tell in the evening batch. Others, we are going to go and talk about it. The only thing is that I have sent these many requests, these many tokens. If you want to see what all tokens and things are there, this is what I am using right now. OpenAI and I am using GPT-4o mini. Mini because it will cost me less. Or don't say, why are you not using GPT-5? Then my answer would be that, okay, from let's say Silkboard to Marathalli, why are you going on Rapido? Why don't you go and take a helicopter? Right? Because I want to save money. For that reason, right now, to save amount, I am using GPT-4o mini. But in case if I need to change it, there is only one place where I have to go and actually change it. That part we will talk about now once we go and create our specific agent, which is this. That's it. GPT-4o mini, just go and change it. And another thing. So now we are, you saw it live in action. Good thing is I have not done apply. Though those of you who know Terraform would have said that why didn't you do apply over there? What was apply? How much a difference apply would have made? You did Terraform init. It is doing Terraform init. You did Terraform plan. Similarly, you could have done copied, apply, done. But the thing is, if I do this, no, and I forget to tell my crew that go and remove this because you asked EMR cluster. EMR cluster itself will be $2. After the class, I will shut down my laptop and go outside. 10 hours my EMR cluster is running. to give a short demo where I took $5 of API key, it will cost me $100 by evening. For that reason, I did not use. Limitation is nothing. Limitation what? Whatever you want. The only limitation over here is a specific maximum number of tokens that I have given that I will show you over here. This one, 350 and 1500. Because remember, same thing, no? If you go and ask your chat GPT 100 questions of 1000 lines, after some time it will say, money. Where is money? Here it is not working only without money. So if I ask very long questions, it will start to hurt me. So I am also saying that, okay, do a thing. Just take 350 tokens from you. Like I'll give you an example. Like people, if people come, they say that, okay, Ankit, I need your help. Like one of the person recently, they came that, okay, I have opened up a company and I want you to go and just validate my architecture, my database design. So are you available? I said, obviously not available, but if you need some quick help, I can do it for you. They said, no, no, I want you to work as a consultant, as an external person. Okay, so if that can happen, in that case, how much do you generally charge? And I said that consulting, see, I do also, but the problem is that I do it in US dollars. So if you want me to do something for 1 hour, which is the standard AWS rate, it would be around $1,000. I can do and I can tell you exactly. Are you willing to pay? And then obviously they'll start that, no, no, we are a startup and this, and I'm your student. I said, that is why I said, don't take 1 hour. No, why are you saying that I will hire you? Hiring me is very expensive. Don't hire me, take help. Okay. Or if you want, again, taking help doesn't mean that this is my document, go and review it, give me the answer by tomorrow. But why will I do that for free? I will not do that only. I don't have time. So rather, what you do is, Ankit, this is the document. Do a thing on page number 2. On page number 2 you will see a document. Okay, just go and do it. Again, if you ask me to give you answer of something, I will give you 5 pages answer, but 5 pages answer again will be expensive. So what you will, Sanket, do a thing, just tell me at a high level, just put me in 350 words or 1500 words, so that I get the answer also. I don't have to pay for it also. Good for us. Good for me also, because I don't have to type the complete thing now. I will say at a high level, this is, I think, what is wrong, and it is good. So coming back to your question, any limitation, you go and increase it. The only thing that will change is answer will be very beautiful. Everything it will have. But the bad part, it will cost you. So companies generally we go and put this max token as less. This, by the way, is also the interview answer. How to save cost on my LLMs. LLMs will charge you for tokens only. So how can you bring the price down? Bring the token down. If they are charging you 100 rupees for 1 million token, or forget 1 million, if they are charging you 100 rupees for 100 tokens, you will use only 20 tokens, then it will cost you only 20 rupees. Okay, so that is a way by which you can bring it down. Now, going back to my specific LLMs, how do you go and work with your Crew AI? First thing, the specific function. Now, one more thing over here. This is for the chat and all. Those of you who were part of AWS class, just give me this answer. Or rather, let me just show you first and then you will come to the answer. Source code is all about this. Because in it, you don't have to worry. Agent, I have to go and create. So what was I saying from the beginning? I will go and create 3 agent. One is architect, and I will go and say, like Harsha says, no, hey, you are AWS architect, and what do? I will design the minimal infrastructure. And what is your backstory? Remember, you don't have experience, right? But we have to show you have experience. So what is your backstory? My backstory is I am a AWS serverless expert. Okay. Verbose true means it will give more answer. Allow delegation means it can go and give your job to anyone else. Generally, we make it at false. So these things, so you will always give only role, goal, backstory. The next thing is agent itself has to think, right? For that specific thinking part, I will use a specific LLM. Which LLM? Like in my case, I am using GPT-4o Mini. Also, what I am doing is something complex. I am using two LLMs. Architect is small, developer is always bigger one. So architect will only do everything in 350 words, which is your LLM is small. Developer over here is LLM dev. They will do the job in 1500 words. Remember the story. You have to create something in Terraform. It will take 8 days. Someone has to review it. It will take 2 hours. So one Terraform person who actually has to go and create, no, they will take 1500. Obviously, they have to create. And the person who is infra architect, their job is only reviewer, reviewing, telling you what to do. They will take less number of tokens. So I have created two tokens. In many companies, they don't know about this. They will still use the same token for everything. Okay. Now, going back, architect, I have created. Second is my developer. Like Harsha says, you are a Terraform developer. Remember, you will write the Terraform file. What is your backstory? You are a infrastructure as a code expert. This is English. There is nothing very fancy in this. You can go and write whatever you want. Okay, but generally we use standard terms. English, if you give proper, it will help you. You are using the 1500 token length and you will give a lot much answer and you can't delegate your work to anyone. Next, one more security agent. Now, security agent, again, by the way, will use small only. Why? Security agent just has to go and tell, no, security agent reviewer doesn't have to tell you this on this line and this thing is wrong, go and do this. Reviewer will say, code is wrong. I found S3 bucket as public, it should be private. Done. Very short answer. They won't go and say, on this specific main.tf file at line number 25, you have made it as public, make it as private. Reviewers don't do that. They give you short answers. Same thing here also. For that reason, the security reviewer also, I have made it as small. And just like Harsha, you are security reviewer. What do? I spot security issues in Terraform. And what is your backstory? I have been working as AWS security specialist. And then same old story, this and this. If you do this, your specific agents have been created. Remember, task I have still not given. I have just created the agent. You are a Terraform agent. You are a cloud agent. You are architect agent. Now, what will happen inside it? That basically goes inside your task.py, which is over here. First, let's go back to our task. So agent, you remember architect, developer, and security. Then Harsha will tell you the complete thing, what your job would be. He will say during the interview, interviewer will want whatever they have given in the request. In that case, you will go and list down the AWS resources and you will give the short answer in 120 words. Expected output, you will go and give the bullet points. For this, you will use architecture agent, the same agent that you have created above. For that reason, you will call that agent also over here. Okay, we will do that part. Next, Terraform. This is the actual thing. You will go, user will want to do this. You have to write the valid Terraform file. You will use the provider. You will use the project name. You will not go and use any fancy word. You have told this is your job. Second interviewee is ready. Third one, you are a security agent. You just have to go and review and write one line fixes under 100 words. Your expectation is score the finding and the fixes. You will do the security review. Agent is ready. What they have to do is ready. Only thing left is going and initializing them. They have to be ready. Think of it like they going to office. First thing, you will go architect, developer, create developer, reviewer, create developer. Architecture task you have already given over here, if you remember this part, no? So architecture task, go and create. Terraform task, go and create. Security task, go and create. What is the job of CrewAI? It will just go and put all of them in a line. Sequential. It can be sequential also. It can be parallel also. Parallel is not possible, no? Think about it. You have to make tea. Tea leaves are not present in your house. Is it possible that you are going to get the tea? At the same time, your gas is also running. Gas, though, we should not run also now, anyhow, problem. So forget gas, let's say induction. Uh, if you are doing it in gas, give your gas to me at least. So we are going for, I have to make tea. Tea leaves are not present. Induction is on. In parallel, I am going to shop. In parallel, I am pouring the tea out. Is it possible? Not possible. No, this can't happen in parallel. In parallel, what can happen? Security operations can happen in parallel. You have to do the security scanning. JUnit, Jacoco, Sonar Cube, all in parallel. Docker scanning, all in parallel. Because something that has been built, that you can review. In your case also, no, in your companies, you go and do a job. Reviewers, they go and review it in parallel only. One reviewer is doing, second is doing, because the job is done. But until unless the job is done, how can they review? You are creating, reviewer will review at the same time, deployer will go and deploy at the same time. Is it possible? Not possible. So this part will be sequential. Coming back, my agents are ready, tasks are ready. Crew AI simple job is go and make 3 agents ready, already there. Go and give them the task, architecture task, Terraform task, security task, which you created over here. Go and ensure everything runs in parallel. Verbose is true. By the way, verbose is true. That is why you see something like this coming up, no? This part. Okay, and all of these things. That is why verbose is true also. So this is your crew.py done. Finally, to run it is your main.py. Now, don't get confused in this because this is actually my Terraform code. Forget everything else. Just pay attention to what I'm showing you right now. First, go and get the OpenAPI key. Then go and ask the question, what do you want to build? If they don't give anything, exit. If they give you, first go and build the crew. Here is the crew. Build crew. Architect, developer, reviewer, task, and build the crew. Once it is done, go and create a folder by the name of output. Done. Remember, everything has to go inside it. If it exists, fine, don't do anything, elsewise go and create. Done. Then go and create a file crew report.md. Done. Next, go and write the request was this, Terraform code was this, because by this time, this specific one already has executed build crew. Build crew has executed, which means architect developer review have been created, which means their task has been executed, which means all their task has happened in sequence also. Everything is ready now. Crew is ready. Task it has already done, it has saved inside crew. Now my main.py will simply go and build, and whatever is the result, it will go and write it to this specific file. Request was this, Terraform file is this, security review is this. For that reason, you will see here also, request was this, Terraform code was this, security review was this. This in itself is not doing anything. This is just calling your crew AI. And then in my case, I have done one more thing. If everything is done, go and create a folder by the name of Terraform and generated. Okay, here. Inside this, go and put, because anyhow, crew has already built my main.tf file. No, I am just going and saying, do a thing. Go and create your main.tf file. Inside that, go and do a Terraform init. Go and do Terraform plan. I have not done. Fine. We can do plan also, just like this. So just copy, paste, make it Terraform, validate. Okay, and done. Terraform, validate field. Okay, that also can do. Terraform, validate, then Terraform plan. And if you want to do that apply also, you can do. Nothing is stopping you. But my advice, don't do. Crew AI is a very powerful tool. It will go and do apply also, and then that can become a problem. And by the way, I have not created for destroy also, though you already, those of you who were part of GitLab, you know it very easily, it can be done. What is there, you just have to go and do, let's say, this part, plan. Similarly, go and do apply. The only thing is apply, just go and put hyphen auto approve equal to true. It will automatically go and do. That is your plan now. Plan. So plan is done. Okay, then here go and just do apply. Apply, done. And if you want to destroy, you can go and take an input from user, like you have taken the input from user over here. No, uh, this is coming inside user request. You can take it and in destroy underscore request, then you can do destroy. But general advice I will give you, destroy never happens as part of the code. So at least in the interview, if you are giving the interview, don't say destroy I have done part of main.py, because everyone will laugh at you then. Why will you want to do create and then destroy? So what are you doing? Some company project or some joke? Don't say destroy was part of it. Say destroy I was doing separately. Okay, so that is it. You have the specific output, which is, or start with the basics. Forget Terraform right now. I will tell you in 30 seconds, I will tell you, and then you will understand that, oh, this is why it was there. Bot also you don't need. You just need your source code. First is agent. Go and create 3 agent. Next is task. Go and create the task. Wire it out all together using crew. Create 3 agent. Create 3 tasks. Run it in sequence. Finally, main. Now, this in itself will not do anything. No, you have to ask the user. Now, one way is what most people do, they go and hard code the variables. Terraform go and create VPC. But do you think that is how companies will work? You will just go and give one file always. No, right? You will ask the input from the user. That is why my program is so big. If you go for any these random videos on YouTube and all, that will not ask you. Their program will be very easy. I could have also done it easy only. I wouldn't have taken input. I would have shown you one dummy example, but in companies, it doesn't happen like that. In companies, it can be anything. Like I only asked, what do you want? You tell me VPC EMR. If I had not taken this input, no, I would have still done main.py over there and it would have executed, but it would have only executed what I wanted it to execute, not what you wanted it to execute. Okay, so I took the input and then these all thing. In my case, now those of you who are part of evening batch would have realized I start doing this a lot. If condition, again, this is not mandatory. This is basically just as validation to check if there is any problem in your code. Uh, the only thing that I need the specific OpenAPI key, which is present over here. For getting the key, you will go to your OpenAI, this one, platform.openai.org. You will go to API key. You will go to create new secret. You will go and give the name of the secret and you will create a key. It will give you a very big, beautiful key that you can use. Also, while creating API key, minimum amount is $5 that you have to use. In companies, you don't have to worry, they are already giving you. But in your case, I would highly recommend you to create your own key if you are doing it. Evening batch, I will give you my key. Please just run 1 or 2 instances of it. That's it. After that, don't do. I will give the key on Monday evening. You can test it in the class itself. After that, I will remove it. That's basically your Crew AI. Now, what are these things then? Terraform, all these things. Gateway, DynamoDB, Lambda, main, this. This I never told you only. I am only telling you this SRC is important. Bot anyhow, bot forget it. SRC is important. Output anyhow is just the report. Terraform anyhow is the output of what you have created. Then what are these all things over here? This answer you are only going to go and give me. Fine. So question number one, those of you who were part of AWS class, which is about to end, and the evening AI class, please unmute yourself and answer. Till now, Crew AI, where am I running it? Inside my local. If I have to go and run it via the pipeline inside GitHub Action or GitLab, can I run it on my local? No. So I need a place where I can run my Crew AI. Crew AI, nothing but this specific Python program, I have to go and run it. So if I have to run anything inside my AWS, where can I run it? My Python code. Any one of you.
Inside GitHub or GitLab runners.
Correct. Any other option that is inside GitHub and GitLab, and that is correct, and that
And
is what you do in companies also. Correct. One level
the
down.
AWS EC2.
Correct. Or EC2, remember EC2, if I go and run it, maybe I am running it today for 1 hour and then 23 hour I am not using it. In that case,
Hmm.
EC2 instance will continue to run, right?
Right.
So what is the next option then? There is some service of AWS which will only charge me for the time when I am using it. And after that, it will stop. Works very beautifully with Python.
Lambda.
Perfect. Lambda. That's it. The whole reason why I have all of this is because my crew AI itself, I want to run it inside Lambda. That's it. If you go to lambda.tf over here, you will see my specific bot, whatever the specific code is there. No? I will go this specific bot, Lambda function and this. I will go create a archive, create a Lambda function out of it. Done. And then obviously role policy, these things I am doing. Problem. Lambda function anyone in the world can execute, right? It is just an endpoint. So, okay, by the way, that is Lambda. And then main.tf just for my project. And output.tf, you understand? Just give me a minute. Okay, going back. So over here, inside my specific Lambda, I have created the Lambda function. Main.tf, we understand only. Output.tf is for the output variable. Now now one more thing. My crew AI would be giving the result. Right now, the result is in front of me, so I don't have to worry about it. But in some time, the result might go off also. So that specific result also I have to save somewhere. That I am saving it inside DynamoDB. So my DynamoDB has the specific key where if anyone is asking me any question, I will go and save the response or the answer of it. Final thing. Lambda anywhere in the world can execute. No, I don't want that. Only my people, my employees, my company should be able to access. How do I add that? For that, I add API gateway on the top. API gateway will just go and call my specific Lambda function, whatever I have created. That is the reason why I did all of this over here. Whatever specific this you have created, no. API gateway will call Lambda. Lambda will go and execute. That is the reason why I needed this Terraform. Because I wanted to give you an example that if you want to go and run it on your Lambda, how will you do? In reality, do you do it on Lambda? Answer is no. Rather, even better way. Okay, by the way, there is something even better than Lambda function inside AWS, which is serverless. And I can run anything inside that. What is that?
Forget.
Correct. Okay. I was expecting Kubernetes, but you are bang on. Forget. So in this case, why to even use Lambda? Use Fargate. Then your question will be that, Ankit, in this case, so I will have to create cluster also of Kubernetes. Won't that be a problem? And the answer will be, it will not be a problem. Why? Your company is already running Kubernetes. No, cluster is there. If you go and create one pod on top of it, what will happen? Nothing. In this case, you will go and create your Fargate profile or pod. So whatever you are doing over here, then you don't need this drama of API gateway. Lambda, though you will need anyhow. Sorry, DynamoDB, though you will need anyhow. Lambda, you will not need. Instead of Lambda, you will need your provider of Kubernetes. So your option, choose Lambda or choose Kubernetes. Or right now, to make it simple, choose your local environment itself. Your choice, how do you want to do? But this, in short, is your Crew AI. GitHub repository is private. This one at least is private, but you can go to Harsha and he will give you access if he has to give you the access. Okay, so you can go and take it from there. Lambda correct timeout is also there of 15 minute. In that case, basically, but this job, if you saw also, it got completed very soon. But then you will say that, see, it will not be this easy thing. Why will you create only VPC? Rather, you will create VPC, EC2, S3. And remember our Kubernetes class, we created EKS that itself, it took more time, no? So there you will say there it will take more. My answer would be that, see, Crew AI, no, whenever you do these things, they are good for creating small things. Now, don't go and expect that it will do my complete job of 1 year and I will run it on Lambda. Then run it on Fargate. Correct, exactly. Then run it on Fargate because that will continuously run. Short things you have, I want to do validation, updation. There you can go and work with your Lambda function. So that's the story of your Crew AI. Absolutely easy. Crew AI itself, if you want, that itself has its own API keys that you can go and use. But again, Crew AI is open source. That is the reason why people use it. Why will I go with custom pricing here? OpenAI, sorry, it is open source. I will go to my main.py. I will just go and use my build underscore crew, which by the way also means your specific requirement.txt will also need crew AI and crew AI tools. And if you are using OpenAI, you will also need LangChain. AI class people, I believe, will now understand all the three things: crew AI tools, and LangChain with OpenAI. Directly don't use OpenAI. We am using LangChain with OpenAI. And that's pretty much it. That is Crew AI. Strangely, everyone is asking questions. Have you worked on Crew AI? Have you worked? Now, same thing. If tomorrow Harsha has to prepare agents, or rather people, those who would be, if he gets a call that like he gets, I need people in US, salary is high, and but they will have to move to US. That's the problem. But they should know database MySQL. So Harsha will go and ask you. You are part of my class only, but Harsha will say, your role now is data engineer. Your goal is designing the pipeline for data engineering in AWS. And your backstory is, I am a expert AWS, comma, let's say RDS, data engineer. That would be your backstory. Just give me a minute. Okay, my bad. So the thing is, then Harsha will go and say that, remember, you are a data engineer. So it is not important that you always have to be architect. And from an agent's perspective, you can be absolutely anything. You can be even a manager. Okay. Whatever you give over here, this I have written in proper English, AWS architect. It doesn't mean it has to be proper English only. It can be anything. But again, the better you give, the better the crews will be created. And finally, crews can be anything. Azure engineer, AWS engineer, and GCP engineer. If you are in this class, anyhow, you know, that's the way Harsha will present you in front of the companies. Today you are AWS, tomorrow you are Azure, day after you are GCP, then you are DevOps person. At the end of the day, just like Harsha ensures you get a job, Crew AI will ensure that your specific task have been completed. That's about Crew AI. Absolutely easy. The only thing is this orchestration of agent and task. This you have to just keep it in mind. And also remember this again, this is 3 lines, this is 5 lines, this is 2 lines. That depends on you. You can go and put whatever lines you want. Put 1 line or put 20 lines. The more context you give me, remember the story of me opening the airplane's window and asking Amardeep that why is it not opening? Same thing here. The more context you give, the better your agents and your task can coordinate and they can assign the role to themselves. That's it. Any questions if you have, you can ask.